no interest in this fight at all. In fact, the reason this fella they call Clay or Muhammad Ali, whatever he wants to call himself, is a disgrace to the nation. When I have to see young kids run up to Canada to avoid the draft and that bum flounced the law and is running around loose and people admire him, this championship fight is a farce.
A lot of them want me whipped because of the draft. A lot of them want me whooped because of religion. A lot of them want me whooped because I'm black. And for other reasons that I might not even know about. It's the biggest fight because for the first time you've had a witty, quick, fast-talking heavyweight champ when the most of them asking the question, how do you feel, champ? Die.
Closed for Hong Kong and the other places? What about Malaysia?
Hello. Ali, how are you, dear boy? I'm doing just fine, and I hope you're doing well. I'm going to go and look at a lot of your films tomorrow. And when I come down, I would be so appreciative. I know you're busy, and I don't want to get into your hair. But I want to do this color thing, really well. And I would appreciate it if you can give me whatever cooperation you can.
Joe Frazier, holla. How you doing? Trying to find Joe Frazier. These yours? Ain't that cute? How many of them are yours? All of these?
Jam, would you sign that?
Oh, let me go in now. Bell's on the rest period. We'll go next.
But he is the fastest human being I have ever seen in the ring. Not the fastest heavyweight. I've never seen anybody as fast as him. For example, we measure Sugar. He's always talking about Sugar Ray Robinson. We put Robinson's punches through a synchronizer. Robinson throws his jab in 8.5 frames through a synchronizer. Clay throws his jab in 6.5 frames. Then we go to Robinson's combination punch. Clay is the fastest human I have ever seen. The tools of Muhammad Ali's trade is to throw punches. So when he gets up there and throws punches, bing, bing, he throws them. But he doesn't have bad intentions. He has no bad intention. But when Frazier throws punches, yeah, they're not the tools of his trade. When he throws punch at you, he wants to kill you.
Blessing to be here on this beautiful Sunday. The Lord has blessed us with fair weather. I think we should give him praise for it. Happy to have Brother Frazier, world's heavyweight champion, his associates, in our midst again today.
Yeah.
Trust that they will enjoy themselves being in our service again today.
Amen.
I've been praying very much for Brother Frazier. Each morning at 5 o'clock, I've been getting on my knees, talking to the Lord in his behalf.
Yes. Amen.
So many places he could have gone today, but he chose to come to hear a little cornfield preacher.
That's all right.
I'm happy to have him in our midst.
Bring him in and stay busy. Don't let them walk you right now. Stay busy with it. You ought to keep your hand up so he don't get a punch too. You want to move, you see what you want to do out there, then you get to the guy. But you want to walk into nothing big out there. You don't want to hit with a jab anything. Keep slipping, and most start moving. Let him go big at him with two hands. So two-hand attack it more. You understand? When you slip underneath, you go here, bing, punch with me. Over here, punch with another right hand. Left hook. Right hand, you slip the punch. You slip his jab to the left, you can hit him with the left hook. You slip it to the right, you can hit him with the right hand. Okay. Yeah, tell him to come in. Yeah, tell him to come in up there. Knock out your face and punch. Don't let him do that to you. Smoking smothered. Joe's funny. Joe's smoking.
danger that you having said it ain't gonna go more than 10. So what you think I must do? Turn around and jump out the ring, cut the bell, or something? What do you think I'm gonna do? Isn't there a letdown to, you know? No, I don't let down. You know, that's the way I feel about it. But I'm ready. If the fight should go 11, I should be there. I shall be there.
Clay said he would take Bonavina out in 9.
And he almost took himself out.
That's right.
That was his worst round.
But he didn't jump out of the ring.
Thank you, Joe. They ever got you to be editor? I don't know. I know somebody. I got politics. Thanks, Bert, for the hat.
No, I'm going to leave this with you, but I'm not going to...
Don't take my hat, man.
I'm going to take it now.
Oh,
I'm
you're
only going to take it now.
All right.
Tomorrow when I go, I'm going to...
You mean I got to have my hat tomorrow?
I'm going to have it cleaned and blocked.
No, I'll clean it. Don't worry about it. It's clean. I don't want to lose it.
You got to autograph it.
I like that.
Well, I'll have to get
Ladies,
some
got
lighting.
4 guys in your camp every day. Do you know that? Watching you work out? I know. I'll see that.
They're not going to be on that ring with it.
They don't know what they're looking at anyway, John.
He's a hell of a man.
Joe, thanks a lot, buddy.
How you doing, Sam? How's everything?
Hold it down.
I wouldn't.
Hold it. Don't take any shots. Wait,
One of y'all say Joe Frazier's your cousin?
Her cousin.
Is Joe Frazier your cousin?
That's right. He sure lives.
And you think your cousin can whoop me? You really do?
Anybody on my...
Anybody on your what?
Anybody in my family, I think. Except me.
Anybody in your family can whoop me?
Yeah, except me.
I'm sorry, Joe Frazier's your cousin. After I whoop Joe Frazier, you still gonna come in here and buy hamburgers? If I beat him, you gonna still buy hamburgers? All right.
But try not to.
Try not to. Try not to. Joe Frazier ain't gonna give me no trouble.
You think you can whoop him?
Do I think I can whoop Joe Frazier? This might shock and amaze you, but I'm gonna retire Joe Frazier.
Would you say you're the greatest?
No, I don't say that no more. I used to say that. Would you step out and say I'm pretty? Let me hear you. Let me hear you step out and say I'm pretty.
I am pretty.
Let me hear you step out and say I'm the prettiest. See, you're not asking me to say I'm great. You asking me to say I'm the greatest. You say I am the prettiest.
I am the prettiest.
You's a liar. No, darling, I was just playing. Don't pay no attention. I was just playing. You're as pretty as you believe and as pretty as you feel. I was just doing that for a joke. You all here today are in school for one reason. You're here for a purpose, but we all are here for a purpose. We want to be somebody in life. We want to make something out of ourselves in life. You are trying to enhance and increase your pride. You've been feeling down for so long, now you have found out that black is good, and you want to rejoice.
See, black people now are at the point of just buying tickets. You shortwave artists, when they got together and schemed to get this fight, they thought that all black people wanted to do was just buy tickets to see this fight. You see, that's what happened. They thought all black people wanted to do was to buy tickets.
I went in, first group I went to was a Negro group. I said, have you got $5 million? Yeah, we don't have it. I said, I don't want to talk to you. Goodbye. I went to a white group and I asked him, have you got the money? No, but we want to talk. Goodbye. I went back to a Negro group. Have you come up with the money yet? They started asking me questions. I said, only one thing I want you to answer to me. Have you got the $5 million? No. That's a goodbye. So I went and talked to another white group. I alternate with this to see if they actually had the money. I said, the first one of you got the money to put up, that's who got the fight. So Parencio said, we got the money. That's what we talking. I said, let me go tell these people over here, another white group. I said, have you got the money now? He says, no. Parencio had X number of hours to get the money up. He came up with the money, was put in the bank. So that was it.
Outside of money that your fighter and Ali will get, none of that money will go into the black community or the poor community.
What do I care how much money go here, how much money go there? I got $2.5 million for the two fighters, and nobody has ever come up here and do any work for me. Nobody has did any work for me. Nobody has ever given me anything. The white group has never given me nothing. The black group has never given me nothing. I work for everything I've got. I worked on the railroad. I worked at the stevedore. I worked with fighters. I've had number of fighters was fighting. And this is the only fight that I had to be successful. Now, in return, I'm not giving up nothing. I'm not giving up anything. I'm not giving up anything. I'm doing the right thing that I think is right for that fight I'm working with. That's all I'm interested in, is doing what I think is right for him. I have to come to that fighter because he rely on me on his livelihood. That's making a living.
We can still deal with these Hollywood boys. This is only one day.
I don't have no rights. Okay. I have to live where they tell me to live at. I have to do what I don't want to go to New York. But Cook is saying, you go to New York.
I believe that we ought to come out of it. When I say we, that's Fight of the Champions. That's the joint venture consisting of Cook and Perenchio, with a profit of roughly $1.5 million before taxes. The incidence of taxation in this country is well known to all of you. We ought to come out with about $750,000 profit after taxes. And as I jokingly said earlier, in undeathless prose, 50 cents a bottom or 25 cents a cheek.
Sir, does it disturb you in any way that a great many people, especially in a city like New York, cannot afford the price of a theater ticket and will be unable to hear it on the radio?
Yes, it does. I wish everyone could see this. But if it were possible for everyone to see it, I doubt that it would be possible to put the fight on in the present terms of reference. I'd like everyone to drive a Cadillac. I'd like everyone to be employed. I'd like every little boy and little girl not to be crippled with any kind of disease. I'd like all of these things. And the people and the men who know me know that I speak with great sincerity when I tell you these. But we cannot have anything perfect in this imperfect world. And in order to put this fight on, it was necessary to do it this way. It was beyond the scope of the networks.
What about opening up more theater outlets around the country?
I can't hear you.
What about opening up more theater outlets around the country?
We're doing that almost daily.
But I mean at a lower price.
Well, if you do that, you weren't here at the early part, you realize that if we do 1.5 million attendants in the United States of America, the profit is going to be 50 cents a seat. You weren't here, so I excuse you for not understanding that, because you weren't here.
No, but I assure you there are millions of people who would, if the cost was $5, whatever, who would pack the theaters around the country if it was available.
I'm quite sure of that, because you've assured me.
I mean, you don't
But I
have to take
suggest
my
to
word
you,
for
you
it.
put up the money to promote such a fight, because I don't want to do it on account of, I rather think I'd be running a very great risk of losing a great deal of money.
Yes, too, Angela.
No, all the blues is back here. All the blue guys.
Quit giving them hell.
All the blues are
I
back
said
here.
they can come back here.
I don't want them back here.
And I'm the boss.
You are the boss.
What's good with the cameras on with my pistol? Angelo? Yeah. Let 3 of them in. Y'all got 3 minutes, so get all you can.
Every week.
moving. Take it up, take it up. Back, keep slipping, keep back to the bottom, back to the bottom with it, back to the bottom. That's it. Stay down, stay in there sharp. To the bottom. That's it. Back to the bottom with it. Don't try to push your mouth. Stay down, back to the bottom. Good.
So what do you think of Ali Frazier fight next few weeks? Who do you think is going to win?
I didn't see it.
But who's going to win?
I wish I knew. I put my house on it.
Well, your opinion, you have to bet you. Well, you know the numbers are going to come out tonight. You bet $100 on it, huh?
Clay, Cassius Clay.
So you're a Cassius Clay man. That's all. I'm a Frazier man.
I just got two coming out of 1430 manhole. You asked me about fight. I was waiting for you. You asked me about...
You've been down there with that Tommy.
Pick and shovel. I can answer.
You've been a fight lady since you were you. You've been gonna fight since you were like this, huh? I can't ask you a question about a fight.
You can.
Well, the gentleman, he wants to ask you a question.
And who do you think is going to win the fight, Ali or Frazier?
I hope Ali does.
So I see you compete against your father. He wants Frazier to win.
Why do you want Frazier to win?
Well, that's his opinion. That's your
Opinion, I don't care who wins.
You don't?
I think Frazier will win.
Well, why do you want Ali to win?
Why do I? He's my kind.
I see.
Hang on just a moment. There's a gentleman here who would like to talk to you. Just a second.
Hey, what's happening, Clay? This is Joe. How you doing? What's going on?
You can't stay there, Bob.
Joe Frazier's on the line. I'm talking.
Oh, yeah?
All right, quiet. Settle down. Now, folks, if you please. All right, attaboy, boys. We'll wait for you.
Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier.
Tell him not to take it off.
They got Joe Frazier over there. You know you're in trouble, don't you?
Hey, you look in. You know what? Hey, you know what? I was thinking I better send you a couple of my sparring partners because you ain't got nothing down there like me.
Hey, I'm glad you can sing and have a band for hire because after this, hey, Joe, listen to this one.
The rest of those fighters, you know, you jive them. You can't jive me.
I'm glad you can sing and have a band. Let me just talk if you ain't frustrated.
Hey, the only thing scared me that you might don't show up.
I'm glad you can sing and have a band for hire because after this fight, you must retire. Oh, man, I can beat you singing, too. Yes, I can. I can hold a note better than you and everything. I heard you on television singing. No kidding. Everybody talk about you can't sing. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Everybody talk about you can't even sing a lick.
Who said that? Everybody. Who's everybody? Well, that's the people you associate with.
Oh, man, I know I'm going to whip you. You won't even let me talk. Joe, you know you're in trouble.
But how you going to be hitting me when I'm getting all on them punches? Huh? You got to punch down. When you come down to punch me, I got something for you.
Okay, let's quit all the talking. I'm going to give the man the thing because I'm out to get you. I'm tired of all the publicity. I got something to tell you, too. I'm going to whip you, Joe. Joe, you're in trouble.
Oh, I'll see you later, eh? I'll see you later, chump. Yeah, I'll see you, chump. Be good. Listen, go ahead, chump.
And I will show you tonight. I will show you how good I am. Everybody betting for Joe Frazier, all you Joe Frazier fans, you will all come tonight. I'll show you I'm the greatest, I'm the prettiest, and there's never been nothing. Your homemade champ, he ain't no champ. He ain't whooping nobody. But you wait till I get Joe Frazier. I can't wait. I want to fight now. Let me do something. I'm getting on now. I'm going to make all the newspapers, all the critics, all the newspapers, tonight they will all admit, they will all say how wrong they were. Listen to me now. This will be no contest. I have a lot of speed. I have a lot of endurance. When I'm through with Frazier, he'll need more insurance. That's right.
Satisfaction is not at all in making money. Could have bought stock, could have bought debentures, could have bought certificates of deposit, more commonly known as CDs. Made as much money with no risk. There's tremendous risk involved in this venture, don't you see?
Well, I don't think the last fight that Ali had was a competitive fight.
You don't think so?
Against Bonavena?
Do you know Bonavena? He's extremely good. He's an extremely dangerous man at all times. He's a very rough customer, yeah. He's an extremely rough guy.
Well, of course, I don't know. So
I mean, I think when you're in the ring, when you're in a square 20 by 20 area with a guy
anything
like
is dangerous.
Anything is dangerous.
It's not to watch a war as with it between individuals.
But you want Ali to win, though, don't you?
Yeah.
And how do you want him to win?
I want him to win without hurting the other man too much.
Oh, you're so nice.
Oh, you're so handsome. Really?
Now it's in the hands of the gods to see that we hopefully will sell the tickets. You know, that's the final analysis is how many asses you put in the seats, right, Lee?
That's terrible. The most uncouth promoter in show business.
Let's go. The cars are downstairs. Let's go now. We don't need our hats and coats. We can pick them up when we come back. Right. Jarma, come on. Come on now. Okay, coach.
I think Joe Louis.
recoil or visual inspection, use a good flashlight so you can see if there are any...
Did you get Jack Lou back? Jack know anything about telearts? At least you can give the guy confidence.
When I call position, I'm going to call it in a sequence. I'm going to say it like this. Hold position with authority. And I want you to take one step. Keep one still. Take one full step out and bring your hands up into the fighting pose. Here we go. Listen to me and hear me. Position. I want the word. Where are you going? I want the word out. We'll extend your fist straight forward with the knuckles down. Out. When I say recoil, bring it back sharply with the knuckles upright. Recoil. Out. Recoil. Out. Recoil. Out. Recoil. Listen to me. Upon the word out, between the two syllables, your hand must strike your opponent and come back the same way. Now watch me. Goes like this, down, come back upright. Now here's where you snap it. Say out for me. Out. Again. Out. Now I'm gonna do it for you. Out. Out. Is that better? That's right.